should still be here. There it is. That was in the shootout. Buncher was right over there with the Vikings, and he was shooting that way against the Vice Lords. One, I think it was Melvin. I came out the alley. They were shooting and hit there. I went that way, and then went behind the car when he started shooting. Ba 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 ba. Ran back this way. Went through a building through here. Gangway. Came up on Augusta. And I got this guy with one shot from there, and I got away. Then the cops came and raided, so I had left and went to sleep. They came and raided the clubhouse. I had film. So yeah, this is what we were talking about. This brought me back so we can do some history here, and that's what I'm doing. So all this area right here, this is what they call, right across the street, that's Cortez and National. The last ones to beat over there were the Harrison Gents, that they had this neighborhood over here. But the history of this goes all the way back from before the 50s, before the Puerto Ricans came here, because these neighborhoods were white gangs. The Gents back in the 60s, this was Ashland Beach. And the mural used to be right up here, HG, and there was vaulted sidewalks. So they would be able to go down underneath the sidewalks and move around all across. And as far as I remember when I was little, these were Gents over here. Apache was here, Sleepy, my uncles. Then the Latin Pimps used to be down there too. So if I think about this corner, I remember Latin Pimps. So these are like, this is Lebanon Sugar. I really don't know nothing about it, but all I know about it is this is where some of the places where some of the first Puerto Ricans came, and we were all together, you know. So a lot of the families came over here, Lebanon Schiller, Beach and Ashland Beach, all the way to the west on. This is Wicker Park though. This building right here that you're looking at, which is what address? 923, is it? This used to be, in the basement was the clubhouse for the Carrillos at one time. So down here, the Carrillos had their clubhouse. And right next door used to be the rectory for St. Boniface. And they had their, everything was down there, parties and everything. And that was like toward the end before they got into the killing with Playboy over there by Bosworth, where they killed the Playboy. After that, they all went to jail and split up. That building right there, that's another building they lived in there. And on the top, Al used to live from the Harrison Gents. I lived over there in that other building. And this was a subsection that we made for the Harrison Gents. So like my first memory of the Latin Kings would be 1960, when I was born. As soon as I can have memories in the 60s, that would be what I remember the Latin Kings. But I remember it was the Harrison Gents and Latin Kings, because see, I had uncles that were Harrison Gents, and I had an uncle that was Latin Kings. I'm gonna tell you, this right here though is not, this is an original. I can tell you what it is. This is an original Latin King sweater. And the way I can tell is because when I look at it, you can see that it got kind of usage. And you can tell that's an original. This is not just made recently. You know, I'm gonna try it for a fit. Notice the crown. The crown is not a 5-point or a 3-point. The north side used to use 3 points.